Okay, first up, took advantage of Barnes & Noble's Criterion sale. Picked up Tarkovsky's Stalker. And when I picked this up, the person at the counter told me that I was the 7th person to buy this that day, which I thought was pretty interesting. Today I went to a Goodwill in Chambersburg. Didn't get a lot of things. And then I went to a Second and Charles in Hagerstown, where I picked up these three. And then I went to Big Lots and got these. Then Best Buy, picked up these. And finally went to, actually I didn't go anywhere. This came from Amazon. From Vinegar Syndrome, Madman. Got a package from Amazon, and it contains, from Shout Factory, this 4-pack of Westerns from the 50s. I really enjoy 50s Westerns. I've seen the top two. I bought it mainly for this one, which I like. But yeah. Picked this up at Walmart for $5, and then I went to a Goodwill. There I got some VHS. Also including this video, which is a postcard video that you send from New Zealand. And I've been looking for weird tapes that are not movies, things that are just kind of bizarre. I found this one. Which ought to be quite amusing. A little bit gruesome depictions on the back. And this one I already watched. It was only 8 minutes long, and it was hysterical. This is insane. So funny. Also got some DVDs. This is something produced by a local news organization. Thought it might be interesting. These DVDs I got by accident for 59 cents a piece, including 2 Criterion releases. And this one, which I was surprised to find, partly produced by Full Moon. Then I went to a flea market where I totally forgot to film anything, but I got some VHS and some DVDs, including these. I got an Anchor Bay clamshell of Bluebeard. And then I got these 5 clamshells of Western Pictures with really nice covers. And here's the DVDs. Found this one, Jess Franco film on Anchor Bay. And then I went to another Goodwill. And there I got some cheap common VHS. And DVDs. Used some Disney reward points. Got this for free. As a very early birthday present, I got the complete series, Little House on the Prairie. Yes, I am not ashamed to admit, I think this is a great TV show. I grew up with it. And I watch it today, and the writing still holds up. It's still very dramatic, still very good. And I always wanted to have the complete series. Amazon had it at a good price, so I did a little nudge, and I was able to get it as an early birthday present. 48 discs, all 9 seasons. The pilot movie, plus the 3 movies that came after the series. But there is one thing missing, and I knew this ahead of time. There was another TV movie that came out during season 6 that was kind of like a clip show, where the characters sat around telling each other about things that happened to them in the past. So you got footage from previous episodes thrown in as they narrated. So, you know, a clip show kind of a thing. But it's not in here. It's called The Little House Years. And it's really strange that it's not in there, especially because this was cut into 3 episodes, and it's part of the syndication package that goes out. So you do see this on TV when that time comes around in season 6. So, to make myself feel like I do indeed have the complete series, and since it doesn't look like they're ever going to put it out, I went to my friend the internet, and in the package for season 6, I improvised. So, with this disc added, this Little House now does have the complete series. So, very happy to finally have this. Another free Disney Rewards item. I still have one more on the way. From BestBuy.com, I ordered season 3 of The Muppet Show. as well as the complete season of Quantum Leap, something I've been wanting to get for a very long time. It's now affordable. I think $29.99 for the entire series. I went to a library where I used to work and discovered they had a lot of DVDs and VHS for sale. So I got a lot of stuff for not a lot of money, including these. Also some Blu-rays. And the VHS. Then I went to a Goodwill that I haven't been to in a while. Picked this up, as well as these VHS. It's time again for a look at the video collection. So looking at the room with DVDs and Blu-rays, starting here, we have some unwatched Blu-rays and some box sets. Then standard DVDs that I haven't watched, starting with the letter A, going down here to, looks like the letter H, right about there. And they'll continue elsewhere. At the bottom, a lot of slimline DVDs, another odd packaging that I haven't watched. Then we have a couple shelves with specialty labels that I haven't finished watching. Then if we go across the room, you'll see first another shelf like that. We have some Mill Creek 50 movie packs. Then the standard DVDs pick up again with the letter I. And continue, of course, down to the bottom, the letter Z. Here you have a shelf of multi-packs. And those are all discs that I haven't watched yet or haven't finished watching. Over to this side of the room. Now we're on the side where we have discs that I have watched. Starting up there at the top, you have Blu-rays, DVDs. Let's see. Going to there, these are all discs where I've watched the movie but haven't finished the special features. I keep those separate. I also keep separate specialty labels, and then I start the A to Z so that I can easily find what I'm looking for. Then, right here, starting with these Blu-rays and going down to the bottom, we have the same configuration with discs that I've watched completely. And they continue up here. A to Z, and then one last shelf with thin cases and multi-packs. And those are the DVDs and Blu-rays. Okay, and upstairs we have VHS room number 1 and VHS room number 2. So let's see what's behind door number 1. Okay, so first of all, this is the room of films that I have watched. And before I get into those, let me look in the closet here and show you all of the non-films of any format that I've seen. It's kind of packed in there. But okay, so coming back to the room, starting over here, we have a shelf of sci-fi, which is actually continued from this shelf. We have a shelf of horror. Which is actually continued from this shelf. Then we have some videos that are family films, drama. I mix all that together for some unknown reason, and that's actually continued from over here. In between we have thrillers. Beside that, comedy. Turning around, we have some movie magazines and trailer compilations, which are obviously not VHS, but documentaries, westerns, movie books I've read, martial arts, action movies, which continue over here. Then classic films. And that is VHS room number 1. So let's go take a look in number 2. First, again, let me show you the closet of non-films that I have not watched, because this room is indeed films that I have not watched. So in here, similarly, you have TV shows and whatnot that I haven't watched or finished, along with books I haven't watched, or rather, read or finished. I do have a lot of posters that I finally put up. Last time I did one of these, I didn't have those up. I also have a little movie viewing area in here. But looking at the films, we have action, and martial arts are down there. Then we have the family drama kids movie VHS altogether. And they actually continue over here. And over here. We have documentaries up here. Turn the corner. Actually, let's go back inside here. We have westerns. Sci-fi. And sci-fi continues around the corner. I keep putting my hand in the view. I apologize. Here we have classics. We have horror. Comedy. Thriller. Which continues over here. And that is VHS room number 2. And that'll conclude this update of my movie collection.